Chapter 10, Clubs of the Wild. Going over the rules on these next 2 pages. We're now venturing to the outside, and we're using these sections of HeroScape. Now, you can present them any way you need to. What I want to do, what ends up happening here. And you can do it any which way you want. These represent the grass and water sections of Hyrule. This is the wild, the Breath of the Wild section, okay? And these represent the fire and shadow sections. And depending on which club you get, you can present it. It always has to be horizontal, not vertical. This is not the way. So you can do it any way you wish. Anyway, and Link, depending on which way. So if he's going onto a card, right? And he's going from which direction, you always start from that leftmost. If he's going south, you're heading south from north. You're going north from south. And then if you're going west, you're on the eastmost side going west. So that's what it is on the card relates to here on the board. Now, if you uncover a club card, except for the king, you're going to get different, you're going to have to roll a 6 die. Can we get a focus on this? Hold on, what I want. 10 hours later, hold on. Thank but fucking you for letting me get things in focus. So, we have 1 through 6. So let me show you what it is. You're going to roll a 6-sided die to go into the wild. And what you do is roll a 1. If you roll a 1, you get 1 enemy. 2 enemies, right? 3 for 3. 3 for 3 enemies. 4, as in 4, is 4 enemies. 5 for 5 enemies. And then 6 is different. Now with 5 enemies, you will get a treasure chest to unlock a treasure. That's only for 5 and 6. So 6 enemies, instead of fighting these guys here, you would fight this giant Octorok. And not only with this giant Octorok do you get the treasure, you also get 5 coins. And then you get these coins. You grab random coins within 2 seconds, so you don't cheat. You can get 10, 20, or 50. These are the denominations here. Let me show that. Thank you. Those are the two. You only get 10, 20, or 50 for these coins in the whole game. So all enemies will start on the farthest row or column to where Link is. So if Link's on the top row, they'd be on the bottom row. Here they're on the farthest column from Link. So Link can decide to either fight them or not. If he decides to run away, he can go. He cannot go back to his previous spot before he encountered the club card. He can only go left, right, or straight forward. If you go straight forward, he has to run into them. But if he decides to go left and right, he might be able to avoid them. Link gets the first turn every time he goes through these. So let me quickly explain these ones. This is a 2 and 3 of clubs. So let's draw these out. 2, get us in focus, please. 2 and 3. So here we have these 2 cards. And these are fire, land, and fire enemies. So let's mark that also. This is the fire section. So Link is in the fire section. Now, I don't know if I explained this, but these weird grounds, that's part of HeroScape. These are the weird hexagons. Only Shadow Link can pass through these and not take damage. But he'll take damage anyway because it is a fire section of the wild. This land is fire-based. All Links except for Red will lose 1 heart for every move they make. Your movement is based on how many hearts you have. So if you have 3, Purple Link has 3, he can only go 3 hexagons. In HeroScape, in these kinds of games, you're moving based on your ability to move. So their movements here, this is move 7. They can move 7. So let's say you get a 2, so you encounter 2 enemies. Now, let me go back to those previous rules. Now he gets twice damage from grass enemies, but deals twice damage to fire, water, and shadow. So he can still really attack them, but he has to be careful because he is in a fire section. He can still get damaged. Now he can choose to go to his left or right and just avoid these fire enemies. And like I said, the weird grounds here, the worm-looking areas, they do not affect Purple Link. They will affect the others. So that's it for now. To be continued, and I'll show more of the wild.